All right, you know how we do it with these pop-up lives. We got a little bit of time. We got a little bit of Wi-Fi. I just came home, did my workout. I had to get it in. It was a full workout, so it was really cool. Actually, you know what? I just reminded myself I haven't done abs, so I'll do abs later. Anyways, coming in, today's topic is going to be just because we had this like gasp cringe incident happen. So it was like just it was it. It was like that moment. There you go. Life happens. I'll tell you the story tonight. Life happens for me, not to me. But or I don't know if it's but or and you got to keep in mind that some what's easy for you could be difficult for someone else. Uh, Somebody could have like sick road rage. You know, they get pissed right away, real easy with any little bullshit they're having. They're just continuously complaining on how people are driving. They haven't even done nothing to that person, and they're just talking shit the whole way, right? So that's one level of intensity of road rage. For someone else, they could give two shits the moment they're driving. You can get cut off hardcore where you have to chirp your wheels in the middle of the freeway doing 80, and it's like, cool, nothing happened. Let's keep on onward, forward, and onward. No big deal. But then that same person, let's grab those same two characters. You put them in a store setting, in a club store setting, and that same person who had a road rage could be in line with the herd mentality, with all kinds of people gathered around him, like inches away from him, and he's totally cool. But the guy who was cool on the freeway can't stand having people closer than 3 feet or 2 feet like in his proximity. It's like, bro, give me space. We're not in line in school. The whole no gaps in the line was false information. I don't want to breathe your breath. I, I don't get so close. I need space, bro. When I'm at the store, I need space. That whole idea of stand in line, get like when we were little kids in elementary school, no gaps, stay close to the person in front of you. That's just all training in that herd mentality, the stay in line. Don't talk only when you raise your hand. Like, just stay close, keep the line tight. It's like, and you're at line at the supermarket. You look back, you can't even take a little step back or stretch because you elbow somebody. Then you got to say, I'm sorry. It's like, I'm sorry that you're too close to me. Fucking let me stretch. Let me breathe. I can smell you. I don't want to. Anyways, see what I'm saying is there's a difference for some than to others. Some things are going to be more difficult for you and they're going to be hella simple for somebody else. Some things are going to be really easy and like, oh yeah, no big deal, no road rage for me. The other person is going to struggle with that. That's why it's your journey, it's your path, and it's different. But we all follow and are governed by the same universal rules. So what we're talking about tonight is going to be about life happening for you, not to you. Stop self-victimizing. We always give ourselves that, like, right away we're the victim. Like, oh no, bad this, talking shit here, mudslinging over there, like insulting people over here. Like, that's just making yourself the victim because you don't like something about that person, which really is like a couple things. If that's the phase you're in, that's the phase you're in. There's nothing you can do about it. If it feels good to you, it's like, yeah, I love insulting, or I love talking shit, or I love complaining, I love whining, I love bitching. That's the current chapter you're in. That's the current phase of life you're in. Hurry up and get through it. The faster you really just sink your teeth into it, it's like having the same fast food every day. If it's your favorite, you would think that, like, oh, I could have this every day. Yeah, try it. See how long you go. See how day 5 starts to feel. That delicious cheeseburger and fries that you love so much will start tasting kind of like, dang, they must have changed the recipe because it doesn't taste that doesn't taste that good no more. Same with these dumb phases that we go through sometimes. The trolling, the insulting, the bagging, the I'm just playing, right? That whole phase. The fast, like, yeah, bro, just hurry up and get through it. Same with self-victimizing. It's like, if you see it as a phase, especially if you start your journey in self-development, you'll start seeing it as, that's just who I was. I used to be that person. I don't feel right doing it no more. That's you being active in wanting to change. When you actively say, you know what, I don't want to bitch, whine, and complain no more. I don't want to self-victimize anymore. I don't want to be that person that has that type of a phase that I was in. I don't want to be there for 30, 40 years. I don't. I know that there's more. You start paying attention to these things that you don't like about yourself, and you change them. That's what happens when you start stringing moment by moment by moment by moment at a high attitude, at a high, you probably heard it described as a high frequency, a high energy, a high vibration, a high vibe. I try to use just more like basic language. It's a high attitude. If you have a high attitude this moment, and the next moment you put in the effort to keep it high, and the next moment again and again and again, what happens is you start stringing these moments together. Next thing you know, you're gonna be at a high attitude for 3, 4, 5, 6 hours, something you've never done. I know it happened with me. You start noticing different things. Like, man, I don't like how like my fat spills over my belt. That used to be acceptable when I was a low attitude person. And I didn't just like how it made me feel because of just stringing moments of high attitude, stacking. Next thing you know, it turns into a day. Next thing you know, it turns into a couple of days. You start noticing different things. Like, man, my truck is dirty. Why have I left my truck be this dirty for so long, these days? When just 3 days ago, it's been dirty like that for months, and you didn't care because you were a low-level person. You had a low attitude. I see who else is in here. We're just doing a quick little pop-up live, giving you a quick little heads up of what we're going to talk about tonight. Let's see. See, Xavier, I'm doing great. Thank you. I woke up today, so that's a blessing. Everything after that is just icing on the cake. Hello. Stairs. What's up, man? Thanks for coming in. Hey, make sure you guys subscribe if you're in here so you get notified of when I go live. I go live multiple times a day with these pop-up lives. Just a quick little touch base on what we're going to talk about tonight. And then I get into the comments as much as I can. As long as I have Wi-Fi and I have time, I'll come in here anywhere from a minute to 14 minutes. Right now we're at 7 minutes. I got a little bit of time before I maybe get some lunch and then get back on the road, or maybe I'll drink my lunch and then take off. So I come in here and we're going to be talking about self-victimizing, how to stop, how to pay attention to it and realize how many times we do it a day, and how certain subjects and certain things are easier for some, harder for others, and harder for some, easier for others. Different types of self-victimizing. Used an example earlier in this video. If you're watching this on the replay, I used the example of a crowded store could be the easiest thing to navigate, but they have hella trouble getting on the freeway because it's instant road rage, even though nothing happens, and vice versa. You flip the character around and it's like, has no problem with people breaking and cutting them off and driving weird, but don't get them into a crowded store because they can't stand people, just that herd mentality and walking like with people like right in front of you, right behind you, herding together. It just doesn't work. Different people, different mindset, but they're both governed by same universal laws, which is knowing these laws is where you can manipulate the universe and bend the universe to work in your favor. They both can stop self-victimizing. They both can stop making themselves the victim by bitching, whining, and complaining, and understanding one simple thing, that life happens for them, not to them. That simple switch, if you were to grab that from the moment you're watching this video, the two people that are in here, and just say, Jules Forever, hello, and just say, life happens for me. It never happens to me. Because we always say, oh, why does this happen to me? Or why is this happening to me? Anything from traffic to people talking shit to things that you think don't go your way. Why does this happen to me? If you were to switch that to, this is happening for me. There's something to learn here. I'm thankful this is the tough part here. This third part is like, ooh, there's something to be thankful for with this that's happening to me. You stubbed your toe. This happens for me, not to me. Be thankful about how this is hella pain. I'm crying because this hurts so much. What is there to be thankful for? Well, one, you have a body to experience this life that's giving you current pain. That in itself is a pretty big miracle, the fact that you're existing on this planet right now. That will never happen again, as far as I know. That's pretty cool. You have a nervous system that shot the information that's causing this pain that's working. You have a toe. You hit it on something. Does that something belong to you? Is there something where you get to, a place you get to hang out? Is it a friend's house? Oh my goodness, you have a friend. You You have tears. You probably have, at the very least, tear ducts. All these things. You woke up today, like I said earlier. You could have not woke up today. You wouldn't have stubbed your toe today. I'm already like on 6 things to be grateful for. See the mindset? That's all putting out during a messed up, adverse moment. Instead of saying, cussing and talking shit and faulting people and woe is me, this hurts, oh my god, this hurts so bad, wah. Which is what most people do. Stay with me now. You did one of the most rarest things, and you started pushing out gratitude. Gratitude is a very high vibration on the energy scale. Gratitude at one of the toughest moments of your day, stubbing your toe, hella pain, hella discomfort, vulnerable, crying, making probably ugly faces because it hurt so bad, noises probably too. And instead of bitching, whining, complaining, and self-victimizing, you're being grateful. That's rare. And remember this one right here. Rare is valuable. So you at that moment of adversity, of pain, of discomfort, you've made yourself valuable because you have the free will to control your thoughts. And your thoughts control your feelings, and your feelings control your actions. Your actions create your habit. All 3 of those create your habits, and your habits create your reality. You see how we have the free will to create all that? And during the most toughest moments, when everybody else, the common, would complain, you give thanks. That's a special person who could do that. And those are those 1% people that you see like, wow, everything they want just comes to them. They're so rare and valuable. Hello. That's what happens when you start switching your mindset and stop seeing yourself as life happening to you and self-victimizing about every single little thing. Even your toe getting stubbed. Let's see. Appreciate all the comments. It helps out the live so much. Keep them coming, please. Thank you to everybody who came here. Thank you to everybody who's dropping comments. It's going great. Thank you. Sorry if I mispronounced it. Something King. Appreciate it. Thank you. Yes. It's going great. I woke up today, like I said. Everything else is a blessing. There'll come a day where I won't wake up. There'll be that one day where, hey, did Albert wake up today? Nah, he's done yesterday. Didn't happen today. So we're here. We're loving it. Pop-up lives. You know how we do this. I do these multiple times a day, just giving you a heads up of what we're going to be talking about tonight in tonight's live, which on my time, Southern California time, I guess that's Pacific time. We're talking about stop self-victimizing. One of the most simplest things you can do to start your journey in self-development. Stop always self-victimizing. This always happens to me. Oh, I hate this. Oh, it's so hot. Oh, it's so cold. Oh, I'm so hungry. Oh, I'm so sleepy. Oh, I don't have nothing to wear. Oh, self-victimizing everything. Here's some other hints to that. Bitching, whining, complaining. You could stop doing that right now, or at the very least, pay attention to how many times you do it a day with everything. And how some things are easier for others. How you can complain about how hot it is while somebody else is enjoying the heat and complaining later on how cold and dark it is. We may have different opinions. We may have different self-victimizing subjects and things we self-victimize about. But at the end of the day, we all do operate and are governed by the same universal rules. And these are the rules that we can play by to make things go our way and bend the universe in our favor. It's very simple. It's hard. It's hard to do. It's hard to stay consistent for more than a few hours, let alone a day or a few days or a week or a month or years. But once you do and you get over it, it's momentum. It's just like working out. It's just like changing any bad habit and replacing it with the good habit. With all this, your life starts getting better. Who doesn't want to make their life better? Whoever's not at that phase. But if you're in the phase of your life where you want to start self-improving and start becoming better, don't ignore that curiosity. Use your courage that you have, especially those 2 that are still here watching. At the very least, it says 2 up here. And use your courage to start scratching the surface a little bit and going down that rabbit hole. Ask questions, get curious. What do you mean by self-victimizing? That's kind of, that rings different. That hits some type of way. I want to know what he's talking about. Check out the rest of my videos. Subscribe so you get notified when I go live with these pop-up lives throughout the day. And for sure, come to the nighttime live where we get a little bit more deep into the subject. Let's see, we got anything else here before I dip? Thank you everybody who came in. Make sure you subscribe. If you're watching this on the replay, make sure that you in the comment section, go to the comment section and hit and type in replay gang. That way I know that we got some people watching this on the replay. And then of course we got some people coming in here watching this on the live. Let's see if anybody else comes in. I'll give it a few more seconds here. Otherwise, we'll see you tonight. We're talking about self-victimizing. Hey, if someone just came in, make sure you hit the like and subscribe. We're going live tonight. We'll talk more about this stuff, so get in here, hit the subscribe, you get notified about tonight's live. Other than that, let's go. Talking about self-victimizing, how we all do it and we need to stop. It'll change your life. How to be grateful when life gets difficult, and why, and how some things are more difficult than others to some people, and those same things could be the opposite for someone else. All right, I'll see you guys tonight.